Hi and welcome back to another Amazon selling video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nikki Kirk and normally I would be in my RV office, but since the RV is in the shop, we are in a hotel, so welcome to my hotel office. For today's video, I'm going to go through some questions I get asked often and just quickly answer them, so hopefully this video is helpful and let's jump right in. The first one is just reading the Amazon app and what does the profit mean? So I've been asked this a couple times and don't feel bad if you don't understand. You're new and you're learning. So when you see the profit screen, let me just find it. Okay, so when you're scanning and you look for something and you found something you think is great and you go ahead and you click through to see what the profit will be, this is how the screen looks just when you've not done anything. So let's say this costs $9.99. The profit here is $3.49. So that's your profit that you make back. So you'll make your $9.99 that you bought the thing from Target for plus $3.49 on top of that. Another question I get asked is why I don't add in a price here. So let's just say 50 cents because I think 50 cents is a good marker. But this is the cost, your estimated cost to ship to Amazon. The reason I don't include it is because it's so little that I just don't want to take the time to add it in. As you're selling, you'll get used to like how much your shipments are into Amazon and you'll figure out like what your buffer is. Honestly, 50 cents is kind of high, but it is a good marker. So I'm gonna just break down my last shipment that I sent. It was like 255 units. Most of the units went to one warehouse, so 223 went to one warehouse. It cost $51 and that came out to 22 cents an item. So that was on the lower side. Sometimes it comes out to 10 cents an item. Another warehouse shipment in that whole shipment, 21 items went to one warehouse. It cost $8.15 and that one came out to 39 cents an item. So again, you can see it kind of varies, always under 50 cents. Except for this last shipment, it was only 11 items. It went to one warehouse. It cost $7.98 and it ended up being like 72 cents an item, so that one was high. But overall for that entire shipment, my average cost to ship each item was 26 cents. So I don't put it in because it's 26 cents. Like if I try to make $5 profit anyway, so I'm just buffering in. So that's like saying, okay, I'm making $4.50 profit. But I don't know, that's just me. I don't do it. You can do it if you want to. That's why I don't do it. Another question I've seen is what does this yellow bar mean when you're like trying to scan something and it comes up? All it means is that item has never been sent into the Amazon warehouse. That doesn't mean you can't send it in. It just doesn't know the size and the weight of it. And since it doesn't know that, it doesn't know what the fees would be, the Amazon fees that they're gonna charge. So when you add the product in a shipment, you just will enter, you'll like measure it and then weigh it and add that in and you can send it on. It doesn't really mean anything bad, it just means that you won't know what the fees will be on it. So that does kind of hinder what you can expect to make on a profit. But I have done this a lot. It's pretty easy, you just go ahead and do it. I kind of gauge like if it's a $7 item, it's selling for $30, obviously you're gonna make a profit on it. But that's all that bar means. Another question I get is where do you put the label? So if it's like a clothing item or a backpack, I have to put it in a poly bag and then I'll just stick the label right on the poly bag. There's been some question of do you have to cover the barcode? I always try to cover the barcode, but that doesn't mean that I always do cover the barcode with my label. Sometimes if there's like a blemish or something on the package that I can cover up with my label, I'll just leave the barcode uncovered and put the label over the blemish so that hopefully the customer doesn't notice. So you should put it over the UPC, but there's times where there's multiple UPCs or things happen, so you don't have to worry about it. But in general, I try to cover it. And the last question is the expiration dates. So when you're putting in a shipment and like health and beauty, normally all grocery has an expiration date, but health and beauty, sometimes Amazon will ask for it and the product doesn't actually have one on it. So again, my channel is just my experience and what I do. There's obviously many ways to do this. I'm not saying my way is right. This is just what I do, so take that. I don't actually add an expiration date to the product. Some people will like print out a label and put it on there. If the manufacturer didn't want or see a need for an expiration date, I'm not gonna add one because I don't know what it is. So when I'm creating my shipment, I usually just put in an expiration date that's like a year out from whenever I'm sending it. That's what I'm doing. And that is all I have for this quick Q&A. If you have any questions or want to see new videos from me, definitely let me know and I'll help answer them. If you want to learn more from me about Q4 selling or get ungated, I have some guides below. I have a bundle offer where you can get all 3 of my guides. And I also have the BOLO group. So if you're interested in joining that group, definitely check that out. And if not, I will see you right back here for another Amazon selling video.